Right, welcome back. Didn't get the rear mech fitted as initially planned. I checked the mech hanger on the bike, which I initially thought was just bent after the fake Shimano mechanism failed on us, and I realised there was an actual crack in the aluminium. So as you can see, when I went to straighten it, it snapped. So went ahead, I've ordered a new rear hanger. This one here, it's from a company called Race TI. Trade on eBay. They supply mountain bike hangers, aluminium fittings for bikes, motorbikes, go-karts, a number of different things. So I ordered that. It came the other day while I was on my holiday, so today I'm going to get to it. I'm going to get this fitted, get the rear mech on the bike, and get the bike back on the road. It's a bit windy outside, so I don't know how the video is going to be outside, but we'll see what we can do. Right, what I've just discovered is the shape of the mech hanger is not quite fitting the frame. So I'm going to take it off and just file this back edge a little bit, just to get a better fit. I'm just going to take a little bit out of this edge just here. So just rounded off this edge a bit, get a bit closer fit on the frame. There we are, mech hanger's now fitted. So that's the mechanism and the hanger attached to the bike. Now I'll put the big wheel back on. Right, now I'll fit the chain. This chain's got a quick release on it, so I've got here just a little pair of pliers. I just squeeze those links together. Chain comes open. Just take the links off for now. Refit the chain. Right, now that the mech's fitted, I need to check that it's set on its high and low settings to get the 9th cog, the smallest cog. At the minute it's only getting to the 8th. So I'll do that by adjusting this screw here. So that's got the mech nicely lined up with the 9th gear. Next stage is fitting the cable. Right, just realised I totally didn't get the sequence of threading the cable through on camera. What I've done is pass the cable through this adjuster round the back of here. Now all I need to do is just pull some tension onto it while I tighten it up. I've kept that adjuster in. That means I can screw it back out to tighten the cable up more if needs be. And nip it up fairly tight because you don't want this cable slipping. So there we go. It's reasonably tight there. Moment of truth. It's not quite indexing correctly. Need a bit more tension on the cable. That's where this adjuster will come in. I've already got it set for the bottom low gear or high gear, the high-low adjuster's set. It looks pretty much set for the angle of the derailleur as well, which is this other screw. So I'll put a bit more tension on the cable. Almost there. It just needs a little bit more tension on the cable. What I'll tend to do now though is, rather than sit here fiddling on with it, I'll take the bike out for a ride and adjust it as I go. So that's the mech fitted and roughly adjusted. I'll just tidy up this cable now for now, wrap it up out of the way, and maybe take the bike out over the park, and hopefully this mechanism doesn't do what the last one did and fall to bits on us. So after having the bike out for a test drive, I've noticed that although the gears seem to be roughly adjusted correctly, the shifting's a little bit delayed. I'm putting that down to possibly the excess of length on this outer cable here. Obviously it was longer for the older type derailleur where the cable entry was further round. Obviously with this being a newer derailleur, the stealth design, the cable routing's different. So I'm going to take the cable out, undo, shorten this outer sheath to a more gradual sweep, because as you might see when you're shifting, there's quite a lot of pull and movement in this cable, which I think is affecting the shift. So I've got all disconnected. You can see this outer cable could be shortened by a good 3 inches easily, so it's a more gradual sweep. Trimmed it down to length, put the ends back on. I can see much nicer line of the cable rather than the excessive loop or it had before. Got the cable out and back on, thread into the adjuster. One little thing I noticed is when I initially connected the cable, I took it around the back of this bolt, which is actually incorrect, and what I need to do is take it over the front and tighten it up. So I've now got the cable through, routed the correct way. It's only just slightly nipped up on the clamp. Let's pull some tension on so it's just about to move the derailleur to make sure there's no slack in the cable but not too tight. And lock it up. Seems a lot better, a lot more positive. So I'll get the bike out for a ride and give it some final tweaks.